Hi guys, Blake here today with Lilley's Landing Resort and Marina, Lake Taneycomo in Branson, Missouri. It's the 8th of September, Thursday, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm going to do the one cast for you. Today I'm back down on the Cooper Creek Flat. I've been driving around looking for a little bit of chop and found some down here. Usually when I start the video though, it dies off like it's doing now. Anyway, today I'm going to try out something that we just got into the shop. So Pautzke's has started making a version of the pink power worm. This one's called the Fireworm. Essentially, it just about looks the exact same. These ones are scented differently. They're scented with garlic scent. They come in pieces that are already a little over 2 inches long. They're ribbed just like the pink power worm. The difference is these ones are made out of that rubber that you can really stretch, and it's hard to tear these. And so on the jig heads I'm using are the Bobby Garland 64th ounce jig heads. I like these ones because they have the little rubber catch on the back and you don't have to glue them onto the hook. But the cool thing about this rubber is once you get it on that rubber catch, it holds really well. I haven't tried this yet. Darren told me to come out and try it today. We just got them in, so. And ideally, in this slow water, you still want to find places where you have at least a little bit of chop on the water to block the trout's vision. And we're sitting in 13 foot of water, so I'm going to have to set my thing a little deeper here. I'm using one of the Wally Marshall 9-foot spin cast rods here. And I've got my trimmed Fireworm all ready to go. I trimmed it down to about 1.5 inches there. Put it on the jig head. About a foot above it, I've just got a little piece of split shot to help get it down straight up and down in those deeper depths. And I've got it set about 9 foot right now, but I'm going to go probably more like 11 foot. And I'm just using one of our weighted corks that we have up in the shop. There we go. That should be about 11. Oh, come on now. All right, let's try to pick the choppiest looking spot here. And whenever you cast, even when you get to use the 9-foot rod, you still have to fling that back, land it on the water, and then toss it forward. And so I'm just tossing it out there as far as I can. That way I have some room to kind of wiggle and scoot the indicator and give the worm a little extra action. Just like we did with the finesse jigs the other day. Trying to push the boat over. I got some choppy water right in front of me. And I'm going to say no fish on the first cast. Get off of there. Lake is definitely a little quieter last few days since Labor Day weekend. Really nice out today. It's been partly cloudy and it might just now be approaching the low to mid 80s. Okay, nothing on that cast either. Yep, I need to fix that. So whenever I put split shot on these, I usually tie a little loop around the split shot, and that oh, totally just missed. That little knot in the line stops the split shot from sliding down when you're casting it. I usually do that before I get out here, but I just threw a split shot on and went. But there we go. Now my split shot can't slide up and down. The only guide I saw on the water this morning was Steve, and I did not get a chance to talk to him. And ask him how the bite was today. Oh, and I meant to talk about this first. So Phil did some digging around, figuring out on Facebook that they are in fact turning our ads back on after we turn them off. So we're not exactly sure how to remedy that. The only thing we can do is after the video is posted and they've turned it back on is go back in and turn it off again. So just bear with us on that. And all my wind is disappearing. A few fish midging right below me. If I had time to drive around the lake today, I probably would have went and looked for, oh, that was a fish. Went and looked for a spot that had a little better chop. Like I said, it was just really light here. I know that the garlic scented power eggs usually do really well, so I couldn't see why the garlic scent on this wouldn't be as good. We, however, have scooted into much deeper water, so I'm going to turn the video off and find a better spot. We're in about 18 foot of water now, so not fishing quite deep enough anymore. I'll be right back. Okay, we just drove back up to the top of the flat. I got a tiny bit of chop over here, and the depth is down to 11, so I will take my rig here and we'll set it just a little shallower. There's about 10, there's about 9.5. There we go. Theoretically, you could keep fishing even that deeper water, but able to cast a line that long underneath a fixed bobber is pretty tough. So probably about every 5 seconds or so, I'm scooting that indicator 6 inches or so across the water. Sometimes when the heat of the day, moving the worm a bunch will get them to hit it a little better. But this may not be the best test of this, so I'm definitely going to get out whenever the conditions are more ideal and keep trying this fireworm, because I love the rubber that it's made out of. It will not be able to catch a bunch of fish on it before you have to replace the worm. couple more casts for me and we're gonna call it. Okay, all right, last cast. We got a good wind blowing on the water. Maybe this will be the lucky one. I'm not sure what's going on the bank across from me. There's some ducks and it almost looks like they're fighting. Well, looks like no luck for the fireworm today, but we'll get back out and try it again. We thank you guys for watching. Like and share us on Facebook, and we'll be back to do it again tomorrow. Thanks, guys.